As educators, we recognize the importance of using visuals in our classroom. We understand that using picture file cards can play a pivotal role in the language learning process. They have the ability to transform abstract concepts into concrete and tangible examples for our students. Using visuals to convey information offers an instant method to enhance comprehension, engagement, and boost recall by 50%. This will ultimately lead to higher levels of language acquisition in the classroom, as well as the understanding of concepts. Here are 5 different resources that you can use to find picture file cards for all of your units. Number 1, magazines and calendars. If you don't have access to a colored printer, utilize magazines and/or old calendars to extract pictures that are related to examples from your unit of study. These are filled with high-quality, colorful images. Browse through them to find pictures aligned with your instructional unit. Cut them out for use in a graphic organizer input chart, big books, literacy reinforcers, and any other teaching strategy. Number 2, screenshots from videos or movies. If you have already identified video clips or movies that you want to use during your instruction or throughout your unit of study, consider taking screen grabs or screenshots of these visual resources. This way you can front-load the movies or the video clips throughout your observation charts, graphic organizers, big books, and it creates a visual connection between the movie students are watching or the video clips they are seeing to the instruction happening in the classroom. For instance, if you're exploring The Great Gatsby, extracting relevant screenshots can provide compelling visual aids that align directly with instructional content. These screenshots can be turned into picture file cards and used to front-load and reinforce concepts throughout the unit of study. Number 3, online resources. Utilize various online platforms such as National Geographic, Wikimedia Commons, Pixabay, and many more. Explore different platforms to download relevant images for use in all teaching strategies. Prioritize real-life images over animated ones to provide students with visuals rooted in real-world context, fostering personal connections to the content. Number 4, illustrations from books. Consider the books that you want to read throughout your unit of study. Some of these books may already include images for students to look at when they are going through their reading. Books oftentimes have beautiful, high-quality, colorful images that you can actually turn into picture file cards. The way to do this is to simply just make copies of the pictures, cut out any text on the picture file card so that the focus is on the image. Make your way to your local library to discover the used books section. Oftentimes, you can purchase these used books for pennies or dollars. This will save you some time at the copy machine. Find relevant pictures to your units of study within those used books. Simply cut them out and you can use them on any of your input charts or other strategies. Number 5, curriculum. Oftentimes, our curriculums have many images that are related to our units of study. If feasible, make copies of the illustrations that are within your curriculum. You can then use these as picture file cards to front-load your curriculum early on in your unit of study. Although you might not need to teach every single example from your curriculum, pick and choose and decide what makes most sense to use for picture file cards. For example, if you are doing a pictorial input chart on Martin Luther King Jr., find an image of him in your curriculum. Or if your curriculum has an example of Rosa Parks and has an image of her, you can include her in your pictorial instead. Front-loading images from your curriculum is a great way to help students to make visual connections and to give them exposure to the curriculum before they even delve deep into it. The strategic use of picture file cards is a valuable asset in the educational toolkit. By following the tips provided, you can harness the power of using visuals to create a dynamic and effective learning environment in your classroom.